Trey Parker and Matt Stone's second movie is a movie called Orgazmo. Sorry, it's too sad. The premise of this movie
He's
is...
a Mormon, isn't he?
Yes.
We're with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Trey Parker goes to Los Angeles on his Mormon missionary trip.
Knocking on doors.
He's part of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is the first time I made the connection that they were the Mormons. Because I remember growing up and they used to have commercials on TV.
Oh, yeah.
The Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and everything.
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
I never realized it was the Mormons till I saw Orgazmo. Not even fucking joking. And it made me laugh so much harder about it. But they're pretty much just knocking on doors asking if anybody's heard the word of Jesus.
Boss? Some guys from Jesus?
And they happen to knock on the door of a fucking mansion that's filming porn. So the producer is very irate that they knocked on the door and tells his security guard to cut his balls off for interrupting his shoot.
I gotta cut your balls off now.
Huh? What?
Turns out Trey Parker can whoop some actual fucking ass in this movie, knocks the fucking shit out of like 7 security guards, and they end up forcing him to start filming porn, but he's not really filming porn.
He's the character, but then they have
they let him
stunt dicks.
Stunt cock.
Stunt cock.
Stunt cock. So
that's right. That's right. It is stunt cock.
They let him still keep his morals because they say we won't make you fuck on camera.
Yeah.
But they still make him like touch titties and like get down and like make out with chicks and everything. And then like as soon as like penetration is supposed to happen, they pause it and you hear somebody in the background yell stunt cock. Then somebody in the background behind him yells stunt cock.
Cut! Stunt cock! Stunt cock! Stunt cock!
Hey, how you doing?
And then a guy steps into the shot and all you see is his ass.
And it's always a different ass, different race, different skin color.
Well, they only change the skin color once, but they do make on it. But the whole thing about it is as soon as that ass steps into frame, they smack themselves on the ass and walk onto the set. It always ends with a smack of the ass before going into the set. And yeah, finally, like at one point they call stunt cock and a black guy comes walking out. And if you
Stunt cock!
Stunt cock!
Stunt cock!
you've ever seen Trey Parker, he is the furthest thing from a black man.
He's like this color.
Yes. And somebody even asked the producer, and he's like, you don't see a problem with this stunt cock? And they're like, no. Okay. So, yeah, and finally, like, his fiance is back in Utah, and the whole premise is he's doing his mission work, and when he gets the opportunity to film porn, he's trying to be secretive about it because he wants to marry his wife in the temple. So his fiance comes to Los Angeles and finds out what he's been doing. And actually, hold on, there's a part before that, before she even comes. He calls her and hangs up the phone, and he's sitting there praying at a table in his apartment.
Please, just give me a sign if you don't want me to do it.
And he's like, God, if you're up there and you think that I shouldn't be doing this, just give me a sign, Jesus. And an earthquake comes off. All his cabinets are open. Shit's falling all over his apartment. The statue of Jesus falls off the table and breaks. And he puts his head down, and he's got his head down while this is happening, up and goes,
Any sign at all.
Forgot about that scene.
She comes in, and they kidnap her, and they threaten to put her on set. And like that is the basic premise of it. But like the fucked up shit that happens in between all of this stuff is so much more entertaining. Like, if you've ever seen Basketball, Little Bitch, Squeak Scolari is a guy named Chota Boy.
Joe.
Ben Chaplesky. I played Chota Boy.
But the porno they're filming is called Orgazmo.
I forgot that Squeaks is in that.
Yeah, and it's about a superhero porn star named Orgazmo that has this ray on his arm that shoots an orgasmerator and it makes you come, an orgasm. And that's what he uses to stop people. So he's got a sidekick named Chota Boy, who is Little Bitch, and he's just got a dildo on his fucking head with like all these like sex fucking toys on his fucking like costume, and at what he's a MIT physicist as well. So he's like super smart. And he actually makes an actual real life orgasmerator.
What is it?
It's the Orgazmerator. I made it work.
And they go out and use it because he's too small, so he can't lift it. But Trey Parker can.
Grab hold of the handle and it should power up.
Whoa.
So
don't they actually try and stop crime with it?
Yeah, they do. No,
Yeah.
they just go out and fuck with people with it. They like go out and start shooting people and watching them on the street fucking come.
I thought at one point they actually did like try and stop crime with it.
No, they try to use it against the producer and everybody at the end. Like, that's how he stops the actual producer at the end. Is he like hits him with it so many times that his balls fucking like swell up, and then they got to be like manually drained by a doctor. But originally they take it out and they just start shooting people on the sidewalk. There's a couple really funny ones. There's a cop that's busting a guy and he's got him up against the wall, and they shoot the cop. So the cop starts dry humping this convict against the wall on the street. They shoot an old lady who's in a walker, and she rides the fucking walker, and she's doing 360s with it.
I don't remember any of it.
Oh God, I've seen this movie so many fucking times.
I remember the first time I seen it. I was a kid, up late, couldn't sleep. So I go downstairs, turn the TV on, and watch late night movies on HBO. Watching that Skinamax. And I see Orgazmo, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be good.
But Orgazmo, if you want to see the most stupid hilarity, and that's where the Geddy Lee Best Bass Player Ever line came from, because they're taking a picture at the wrap party of the first movie. And Matt Stone, the other guy who creates South Park with Trey Parker, is a like audio tech guy, and he's the guy taking the pictures and everything. And he's like, everybody say Geddy Lee, and everybody gives that like Geddy Lee, like who the fuck is he? And like he drops camera, he's like, you know, Geddy Lee, best bass player ever. That and there's a group of there's a mariachi band at the rap party too.
Yeah, I remember the mariachi band because I was so confused on that. Like, why the
three
fuck
naked mariachi guys, and their name of the band is Los Naked Mariachis. But Matt Stone's character, literally, when he shows up on camera, has some of the most fucked up dialogue in the whole fucking movie. And one of the running jokes he has is he'll lean over to the closest guy and start a statement off with, I don't want to sound like a fag or nothing, but then rattle on the most fucking nonsense. Like with the naked mariachis, he's sitting there and he leans over to, I think it's Trey or Matt, and he's like, hey, I don't want to sound like a fag, but this band really sounds like Depeche Mode.
I do remember that.
Yes. And then like there's a lot of like stupid, like Ron Jeremy's in it. There's a couple porn stars, like older porn stars that were in it, and like they just start coming up with the most fucked up shit. Like his next enemy is a guy called Neutered Man who ain't got no balls. So how do you fucking make a guy with no balls have an orgasm? How do you stop
He was like
him?
his arch nemesis.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they even brought on this one guy. He's just like a side character. There's no point in him being there. And I didn't understand his character until I went and worked at Culligan, because his name is Sancho. That's all he ever says is, I'm Sancho. You know who Sancho is? The Mexicans at fucking Culligan told me who Sancho is. Sancho was the guy that came over and fucked your wife when you were at fucking work. That's what they called the fucking guy that was creeping around the neighborhood fucking wife back in the day. So Sancho.
So in the army, that's Jody.
Yeah. So Sancho.
Or I would say military, because I think Jody's is all branches.
Yeah. And that's Orgazmo in a nutshell. Mormons and porn.